Good morning, hockey fans. This is Stephen Heisler with HeisHockey.com, the Victorious Hockey Company, and the Crazy Junior Hockey Discussion Group on Facebook. You are watching the Junior Hockey Morning Show. We are on the World Sports Broadcasting Network, WSBN.TV, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Hopefully you are enjoying this fine Labor Day morning. It is early here in Florida, a little warm already, pretty nice to see. Today is Monday, September 4th, 2023. And like every Monday, we have the North American Hockey League report or the NAHL report. And today's topic, cream of the crop for 2023-24. This is never going to be an article that pleases everybody. 4 coaches or 4 teams will be happy. The rest will be perturbed. But those 4 teams also get a big red and white target on their back for being named on this list. Pressure, for some, when applied, pressure creates the perfect atmosphere for season-long success. For others, pressure is like a vice grip that squeezes out mistake after mistake. Within the grind of a typical North American Hockey League season, it is the traditional frontrunners that have found that secret ingredient that separates continuously successful teams from other clubs that simply consistently find themselves on the outside looking in at the end of the season. Today, we look at my preseason predictions for the top team in each of the 4 divisions. There's nothing wrong with a little added pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Drink, he says, drink. All right. This is going to be fun. Central Division Aberdeen Wings. Look for Scott Langer and the Wings to find themselves at the top of the always competitive Central Division by the end of the season. There are few coaches in the game that have a stronger command of their club than Langer. The Wings also enjoy great ownership, a great community support, and an amazing organization that gives the Wings a tremendous advantage to start building out from. Opponents can always count on even your coach team to be quick, relentless, and always moving. Also, Langer has the ability to handpick this year's roster from top to bottom, unlike last year when he was forced to cook with somebody else's groceries. Look, Greg Oden has his name on the middle. Greg Oden has his name on the town. The Wings are kind of like his celebration of his love of hockey, his love of Aberdeen, and he doesn't cut corners along the way, does things the right way from A to Z. Langer is the perfect coach for Oden because Langer demands perfection. Not one to sit around. He's not one to think everything's going to be okay. No one puts in more hours than Scott Langer. As a result, the expectations for his players are very high. This year will be no exception. Next on the list, East Division, Maryland Black Bears. Black Bear Sports Group czar Murray Gunty has firmly established himself as a king of hockey here in the United States. When you own, 50 rings? That's what happens. Gunty's favorite shiny object is a championship trophy. The Black Bears Youngstown Phantoms captured the USHL Clark Cup last season, and now the pressure is on the North American Hockey League club to do the same thing. Head coach Clint Mylock knows a thing or two about pressure after his years at Notre Dame. He's been the only coach so far in Black Bears history on this team, and it's time to do something with that. He has every advantage on the recruiting side. He gets the advantage of using Youngstown as a lure. So look for something big from that team this season. The veteran coach, Boss, he will utilize every possible advantage to assemble his team this year. And look for that team to roll through the division on their way to the Robertson Cup and maybe even a championship. The division should be fairly easy. There are other teams in the division that are going to be good. New Jersey's always good. Johnstown's due. Maine will be better this year. But overall, the Maryland Black Bears have way too many advantages to fall beneath the top of the ranks. In the Midwest Division, Fairbanks Ice Dogs, at first glance, one might feel that picking the Ice Dogs to win the Midwest Division is putting unreasonable pressure, there's that word again, on new head coach Ryan Theros. The fact is that general manager Rob Proffitt made the biggest mistake of his career when he hired Dave Allison as a head coach. Dave Allison is a dinosaur. He had no relation and no commitment and no really connection to today's players. The Ice Dogs are certainly one of the North American Hockey League's most important clubs. And having Allison at the wheel of that club was the equivalent of putting Joe Biden at the wheel of a Ferrari. Something bad's going to happen. And boy, did it ever. Proffitt has redeemed himself the year higher. Does the new coach have what it takes to balance on-ice expectations and the one-of-a-kind support of the Fairbanks community? Listen, nobody supports their North American Hockey League team like Fairbanks. It's ridiculous. They even sell the dang steps in the building. I think he can do it. But the key to keep the boys grinding and playing Fairbanks-style hockey, if he can do that, this team will be very dangerous. Allison could never do that. I believe Theros can. So watch the hell out. Did I say that? Not again. The South Division, there's only one really dominant team year after year after year in the South Division, and that's the Lone Star Brahmas. Before that, they were the Texas Tornadoes, and that tradition's kind of carried over from the Tornadoes to the Brahmas. But Dan Wildfung's biggest headache has nothing to do with the boys on the ice, divisional opponents, or even the challenges of coaching hockey in a non-traditional market. The biggest problem that Wildfung faces on an annual basis is the abrasive personality of team president and partner, co-owner, Frank Trezera. One can only imagine how many different coaching offers Wildfung has kind of passed up over the years in the name of keeping his family or staying close to his family. While some of Trezera's antics have resulted in serious close calls, no one has died as a result. Frankly, that's kind of lucky for him because he's taken some chances with players' safety that are absolutely ridiculous. Meanwhile, the on-ice product remains among the league's best season after season, and that's the result of Wildfung and Wildfung only. When it comes to motivating factors for success, Wildfung having to watch Oklahoma City or Oklahoma skate away at the Robertson Cup last year must be doing the trick because the 23-24 Brahmas look very amazing considering all those things. Everything I'm hearing out of Lone Star is a plus. Well, that and Trezera is still a butthead, but we already knew that. Look for the Lone Star Brahmas to contend for the Robertson Cup this year. Short show. Hope you enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your morning coffee and have a great day.